13 days. That is how long it has been since Alex Ekubo died. 13 days of tributes from Funke Akindele, Uche Jumbo, Omoni Oboli, A.Y. Makon, Yul Edochi, RMD, Ajebo, Peter Okoye, Ike Ogbonna, Lancelot Imasuen, and hundreds of other colleagues and fans across the world. 13 days of Nigeria crying, praying, speculating, and celebrating the life of one of Nollywood's finest sons. And through all 13 of those days, one person has said absolutely nothing. Not one Instagram story, not one tweet, not one Facebook post, not one public prayer, not one RIP. The woman who was once supposed to be his wife, Fancy Acholonu, has been completely and totally silent. And Nigeria has run out of patience. Today on Gist Mama NG, we are asking the question that millions of people are asking. Fancy Acholonu, when will you speak? And if you do not, will Nigeria ever forgive you? Stay till the end. Subscribe to Gist Mama NG. Let us go back to the beginning, because to understand why Nigeria is this angry at Fancy Acholonu's silence, you need to understand the full story of what happened between her and Alex Ekubo, and what that story cost him. Chigozie Fancy Acholonu was born on July 26, 1993 in Los Angeles, California, raised by Nigerian parents from Imo State. She is a Nigerian-American actress, model, entrepreneur, and social media influencer who built a following across multiple platforms before she ever connected with Alex Ekubo. She was beautiful, polished, and ambitious. And when she and Alex Ekubo came together, Nigeria decided they were perfect. In May 2021, Alex Ekubo made the most public romantic gesture of his entire life. He announced his engagement to Fancy Acholonu. He announced their wedding dates, traditional wedding in Imo State on November 20, 2021, white wedding in Lagos on November 27, 2021. Nigeria started planning their Ashoebi. The excitement was real. The love felt real. And Alex Ekubo, a man who had kept his private life locked away from the public for years, opened the door and let Nigeria in. Then, August 2021 came, and Fancy Acholonu walked through that open door and burned everything inside. She released a public statement ending the engagement. Not a quiet private conversation, not a mutual announcement, a public statement on social media for the whole world to see. And in that statement, she told Alex Ekubo to live his truth. 3 words: live his truth. In Nigeria, in the Nigerian entertainment industry, in a country where gay allegations can follow a man for the rest of his life, she told her fiancé to live his truth on a public platform. The implication was clear to everyone who read it, and the Nigerian internet ran with it immediately. Gay allegations, rumors, comment sections, blogs, trending topics. Alex Ekubo, a man who had always carried himself with dignity and grace, suddenly became the subject of the most painful kind of public speculation. And he said nothing. He stayed silent. He let the storm pass over him without fighting back publicly, because that was who he was. But here's what Daddy Freeze revealed after Alex's death that changed how Nigeria understood everything. He said, and these are words that landed on Nigeria like a ton of cement, the breakup broke Alex. He never rose again after that scandal. Some people will deliberately leave you because they know it will break you. The breakup broke Alex. He died of cancer. He had no strength left to fight. He had no strength left to fight. A man who had already survived the engagement collapse, survived the gay allegations, survived the public humiliation of having his most private pain turned into a trending topic, was then diagnosed with kidney cancer. And he had no strength left to fight it, because the breakup had already taken something from him that cancer simply finished. Then in 2022, Fancy Acholonu came back. She posted a public apology to Alex Ekubo. She said she missed him. She said she loved him. She said losing him felt like grief. And Alex Ekubo, being the man he was, allegedly asked her to apologize publicly before he would consider anything. She did. She apologized. Nigeria watched. But then she revealed something that changed the entire narrative. She said Alex had convinced her to make the apology, that she had fallen for it, that her eyes were now open. She turned the apology into an accusation. She took back the vulnerability she had just shown and replaced it with something harder. And whatever possibility existed of reconciliation was closed permanently. Nigeria never forgot that. And now, with Alex Ekubo dead at 40, Nigeria has gone to her page with everything it has been holding. Nigerians have flooded Fancy Acholonu's Instagram page with messages that range from grief to anger to outright blame. One person wrote, "Since you broke up, Alex was never the same again. He stopped acting. You damaged him psychologically, and that alone can trigger illness." Another wrote, "You told him to leave his truth on social media and let the whole world make him a target. That is what you did to him." But here is where Gist Mama must be fair, because there is another side to this story that some Nigerians are also raising. One woman wrote on social media, "Was it not on this same internet that Alex made Fancy publicly apologize to him and his fans before he would consider continuing with their wedding plans? And she was dragged for that too." The same Nigeria that is now blaming Fancy for everything also watched Alex handle that 2022 situation in a way that was not entirely clean. And there are those who say Fancy Acholonu's silence may not be callousness. It may be grief. It may be guilt. It may be the kind of pain that cannot be expressed in an Instagram caption, because no caption in the world is adequate for what she is feeling right now. A man she once loved enough to agree to marry is dead. Whatever happened between them, whatever pain was exchanged, the finality of his death removes any possibility of resolution, reconciliation, or closure. That weight is not small, and maybe her silence is the only honest response she has. But here is the reality that Gist Mama cannot ignore. While Fancy Acholonu has been silent, Alex Ekubo's actual wife has been sitting in her house receiving visitors. Uche Jumbo came, Omoni Oboli came, Grace Makun cried for her publicly. These women have gathered around the woman Alex Ekubo actually chose, the woman he married in private, the woman he had a child with, the woman he protected from the same Nigerian internet that is now tearing Fancy apart. And that contrast between the woman he left behind in 2021 and the woman he chose in 2024 is something Nigeria is watching very carefully. Daddy Freeze said the breakup broke him. Ajibo said the trolls and blogs killed him. AY Makun said your comment may be meeting someone at the weakest point of their life. And Fancy Acholonu, who has not posted a single word, is sitting somewhere in America carrying something that Nigeria is demanding she speak about publicly. Now let Gist Mama say something that may be unpopular, but that needs to be said. Nobody is obligated to grieve publicly. Not even an ex-fiancé, not even someone whose actions may have contributed to another person's pain. Fancy Acholonu did not give Alex Ekubo cancer. She did not put him in Evercare Hospital. She was not in that room when he signed the NDA. She was not in Arochukwu when he came home for his sister's wedding for the last time. Her choices hurt him, but she is not his murderer, and demanding that she perform public grief on Instagram as a condition of Nigeria's forgiveness is the same energy that made Alex Ekubo feel he could not be honest about his own pain in public. That said, 13 days is a long time. The entire Nollywood industry has spoken. International fans have spoken. A UK doctor who never met him personally sent him private messages. And the woman who was once supposed to stand beside him at the altar has said nothing. Not even 3 words, not even RIP. That silence, whether it comes from grief, from guilt, from legal advice, from fear of the dragging, is a choice. And Nigeria is reading that choice every single day it continues. Before we close, Gist Mama wants to hear from you on 3 things. Number 1, Daddy Freeze said the breakup with Fancy Acholonu broke Alex and he never rose again. Do you believe Fancy Acholonu carries a moral responsibility for Alex Ekubo's death, even though cancer is what officially killed him? Number 2, Fancy Acholonu has been completely silent for 13 days since Alex died. Do you think her silence is grief, guilt,
fear of the dragging, or simply a private person's right to mourn privately without performing it for social media? Number 3, if Fancy Acholonu finally speaks today, if she posts a tribute, an apology, an explanation, or simply a goodbye, would you accept it? Or has the silence gone on so long that nothing she says now will change how Nigeria sees her? Drop everything in the comments. Gist Mama is reading every single word today. May 2021, she said yes. August 2021, she said no. She told him to live his truth. Nigeria made that into a weapon against him. He never rose again. He fought cancer alone. He signed an NDA. He came home to Arochukwu one last time. He recorded his last words telling Nigeria to breathe. He wrote his will. He died with a smile on his face. And somewhere in Los Angeles, California, the woman who was once supposed to stand beside him at the altar has said nothing. 13 days Fancy. Nigeria is still waiting. Subscribe to Gist Mama NG, share this video, hit the notification bell for every update, and come back because the moment Fancy Acholonu finally speaks, Gist Mama NG will be the first channel with the full breakdown. See you in the next one.